I'm going to be showing you how to make these gorgeous zipper charms today. These are really easy to make. You can make one in under 10 minutes, even under 5 minutes when you get more experienced. So any item that you've got with a zip, a handbag, a pouch, a makeup bag, whatever it is, these make a really nice addition to your zipper. And they are super easy to make. So let's jump straight in. So you'll need your selection of beads, a 65mm head pin, and I'm using a flathead head pin, a small lobster clasp using a silver colour. And then for your tools, you'll need your flat nose pliers. I'm going to be using 2 pairs, but if you've only got one, that's absolutely fine. Your round nose pliers and your flush cutters, and either a ruler or a measuring tape. I've chosen these beads here to work with. So you just need to make sure that the beads that you've chosen are going to leave you enough room on your head pin to make your hoop and wrap your head pin around. You're essentially going to be adding your beads, making your loop, and then wrapping that wire around 3 times. You just want to make sure that you've got enough wire left to be able to do that after you've added your beads. So these are the beads that I've selected, but this is actually too many, so let me show you. So I'm going to put this one bottom using just a glass rondelle bead, nice glass heart faceted bead here. Got this from Spotlight, they're really nice. 8mm crystal bicone and just a crystal pearl on the top there. And after I've placed that onto my head pin, I just want to measure just to make sure that I've got enough space at the top. 3.5 centimetres is ideal, but anywhere between 3.3 and 3.5. I don't have enough. So I'm going to take this one off. And now that's enough. Now we can get started. I'm going to be using my flat nose pliers. So if you look very closely on my flat nose pliers, I've got a little mark on there, both sides, drawing that on with a pen, about between 3 and 4mm from the tip of that plier to the markings. And I'm going to take my head pin and I'm going to place my pliers right next to that line. So I don't want to put it in front of the line. I'll put it behind the line so I've got enough space. Place it about there. And I'm just going to bend the wire to about 45 degrees. So you should have something that looks like this. So now you need to grab your round nose pliers and you're going to basically just place the pliers. It really depends on where you want. This comes down to preference on how big you want your hoop to be, but depending on how far up the pliers you go, that's how big your hoop is going to be. The smaller, further down it is, the smaller it's going to be, and the further up, the bigger it's going to be. Now we've only got a little bit of wire to work with, so I normally do mine about here, which is about 4mm in, between 4 or 5. And I'll just place that against that fold. You can see that. Pushing that against the fold. Using my hand, I'm going to just start bending that wire towards me. As far as I can go, till I can't move it anymore. So there. So that's as far as I can go. Now, I want to turn my pliers. So don't turn anything else. Don't move your beads or the head pin. Just move your pliers so they're now facing upwards. And now continue to wrap your wire around those pliers in the same position. Until it's sort of coming out the side here. Take that off. You've now got the hoop at the top of your head pin. So at this point, this is where you want to add your lobster clasp. You don't want to forget this part. It's really important that you add that in. And I've done that a couple of times before where I've forgotten. To get that attached, you're just going to need to use your flat nose pliers and just lift it up just ever so slightly. Slide your lobster clasp on. And then just move that back down again using your flat nose pliers. Should have something now looking like this. Now all we need to do is twist this wire around this head pin here to the top part of this, the head pin wire here. We're going to now start twisting that around this main sort of body part of the wire. I'm going to wrap that around 3 times. So to do that, this is why I have got 2 of these, because I like to use 2. Some people just do this by hand. They will just use one set of pliers, hold it here and twist that around by hand. But I like to use the extra set of pliers, or if you've not got an extra set, you can hold it here with these round nose pliers and use these as well. But let me show you. I'm going to use these to hold it, and to get it started I'm going to use my hand, and you want to keep it as close to that hoop as possible, and then every other wrap will be under the last wrap that you've done. So let me just twist this around using my hand and move it to there. I'm going to turn that around so I can keep that on top. Find it easier to work from the top. And using my second set of flat nose pliers, I'm now going to just twist that around. I'm going to turn that around again, so that's at the top. First wrap done. You don't have to keep turning it around. I quite like having the wire at the top so I can see what I'm doing clearly, rather than trying to twist it around from behind, but you can just do it like this as well. So here's the second wrap. If it just gets bent a bit, you might just need to flatten it out a bit. It's quite hard actually doing it with the camera right in front of my head. If I didn't have that here, it'd be a lot easier. I was going to do that last round. Turning that around, find it easier if I turn it around. So you want to have 3 wraps. There you go. And if you've got a little bit left over, clip away and just be really careful of any sort of bits that you clip off. Just make sure that you've got your eyes protected, or cover over the top as you clip that bit of wire, the excess wire. And then you just want to use your pliers again. Where you've cut that wire, just press it in so that it's not sticking out anywhere. And there you go. So you've got your 3 wraps. Now that's the first time I've ever done that with a camera right over right in front of my head. So I think if I'd have had this right up close to my face as I was doing it, which is what I would normally do, I probably could have got that a lot tighter, but because I've got a camera right in front of me, that is just a tiny weeny little bit loose, but it's actually quite fine. I wouldn't mind using it like that. I think I've got a pen now on my finger as well. that was on my pliers, so sorry about that. But let me show you that again. I'm going to make another one. My lava bead on. I'm going to use this beautiful crystal. I think that's an 8mm round crystal. This silver heart. And this small crystal pearl. That is just almost bang on. I'm going to say that's going to be okay. So that's 3.4. It's in between 3.3 and 3.4. So I think that'll be fine. That's my pliers with the marking. I can just make it out. I think most of it's on my hand now. I need to do it again with a Sharpie. Fold that over. Get your round nose pliers. Place it against that fold. Bring that all the way around. Bending that over using my finger and my thumb. So I'll reach this point, then I'm going to move my pliers, turn them around so facing the top, and then I'm going to keep twisting my wire. So now I've got my hoop, and I'm going to open that up because I'm going to put my lobster clasp on. I'm using a slightly darker one here, this is stainless steel. Close that up, and I'm now going to start twisting that around. The first part with my hands, and now I'm going to use my pliers to start twisting that around. Making sure that each turn is going underneath the last one that you've done. And I like, as I said, I like to just move that around so my wire's facing up. Some people can twist it quite easily without doing that. It's down to preference. And just make sure this is the front of your lobster clasp. So you want to have 3, 1, 2, 3 at the front and the back as well. So we'll finish the back. That. Now I'm going to snip that away. And just press that in with my pliers. Just making sure there's no bits hanging out. I'm going to lift this up closer to me so I can see what I'm doing. And what I've realised is I haven't once looked at the camera while I've been making this. So hopefully I've been filming it. We will find out when I go to edit this video if I was able to, if I actually had the camera in the right spot. But there you go, there's the other one. They were super easy to make and super fast. Depending on the different types of beads that you use, you can have a whole lot of fun with them. Have them really sparkly, have them in all different colours, and yeah, they're just the perfect little addition to your zipper. Now please look out for my next video because I'm going to show you how you can do something really similar but using jewellery wire instead of the head pin, which gives you a lot more room to add more beads and some dangles. So keep a lookout for that video, which will be coming up very soon. Thank you so much for watching.